If you're going on holiday or some kind of trip away and you cannot imagine not drinking during it, this video is for you. I'm on a little trip to London myself, and I was thinking about how there was this time when I thought it wouldn't be the same without wine. And maybe you're concerned that your holiday isn't going to be as good if you're not drinking. Perhaps you told yourself you're not going to drink on your next holiday, but now you're having doubts and wobbles. I totally get it. I have been there myself, and actually, I think all these thoughts are really normal because the brain does not like change. It likes to romanticize the past and just do the same thing over and over. So it makes sense, therefore, that when we are talking about changing something important and during something special like a holiday, we're going to have a lot of mixed feelings about it. And the important thing to note here is that you do have agency. You do have a choice. You can do whatever you like. Just answer these 3 questions first. First of all, what didn't you like about drinking during your last trip? Have a good think about this and maybe even write it down so you can see it in black and white. Your brain will want to gloss over all these kind of things, all these details. But the truth is, you wouldn't be watching this video if it had all been sunshine and daisies. So get clear on what you didn't like about drinking during your last trip. And this might be stuff like, I hated waking up with a hangover when it was really hot outside. Or I didn't like being irritable with my kids when they were really excited about getting up early and doing all the things. Perhaps you missed out on some activities last time because you were hungover and you just couldn't really manage it. Or maybe you weren't fully present. Maybe you picked a fight during your last romantic getaway because you drunkenly misunderstood something. Or perhaps you just felt like the whole trip was punctuated by alcohol and thinking about when you were going to get your next drink. Note all of this down. Okay, my second question for you is, what are the benefits of you being alcohol-free during this trip? We've got to spend some time thinking about this because if you're not careful, all your attention will go on your fears and on your concerns about doing something different. And when you do that, you miss the most important part, which is why this even matters. So what are the benefits? I know for a fact that if you're alcohol-free, then the chances of you coming home feeling rested and recharged are so much higher. Perhaps you know that you show up for your kids or grandkids better when you're alcohol-free. Maybe you're more present with them or with what you're doing. Maybe you're more patient, more fun. Same goes for your partner. How does your drinking affect your relationship and that quality time that you're going to have together? What else does being sober make possible? Like when I look back on the holidays I had when I was drinking, what I notice is that I didn't do very much because I was so tired. All I really wanted to do was sunbathe and drink. And now that I don't drink, I still like to sunbathe, but I also want to explore and walk and sightsee and check out the place that I've just spent good money traveling to. Okay, so we've talked about what you didn't like about drinking during your last trip, and we've looked at the benefits of staying alcohol-free, what that's going to look like. So my final question for you is this. Are you willing to take a chance and experiment with something different this time? And that is the way you've got to think about this. It's just an experiment. You are not making a forever commitment here or a decision about the rest of your entire life. It's just this trip. Are you willing to experiment with something different for this trip based on your reflections so far? And don't forget, there are going to be other trips. There will always be other holidays. There will always be other weekend breaks. So if you experiment with staying alcohol-free on this one and you don't like it, fine, go back to drinking next time. But if there are quite a few things that you didn't like about drinking last time, and you can think of those benefits to staying sober, I just think you'd be crazy not to give yourself the opportunity to experience something different. Why not allow yourself to go and collect some data? If you take the risk of doing something different this one time, you might just discover something amazing. You might come home knowing, oh my goodness, I actually enjoyed our holiday more when I didn't have to worry about when I could start drinking. Or I actually felt really connected to my partner during the trip because I was sober, and that was so much better than the fake connection that alcohol delivers. Or maybe you stay alcohol-free and you notice that you're less anxious, and that just makes it easier to switch off and get into holiday mode in the first place. There really is the potential for so many breakthroughs and so many opportunities to teach yourself that you are capable of more than you think. You might just discover that alcohol-free holidays are a pretty amazing upgrade. But it all starts with these 3 questions and the willingness to carry out an experiment. So I hope these questions and this video inspires you to think about that. Because hey, you're just going to go and test something out. It might be the best thing you do.